exceptional. It's nonsense. It's a podcast. You guessed it. The Exceptional Nonsense Podcast.
Let's just keep the good times going.
Let's keep the good times going.
Tell you what it is, I miss doing weights so much.
As you can tell, Rob is fucking hanging out. Just on sets.
I do miss weights so bad. I used to love going to the gym.
Come gym with me.
I haven't, just getting
You ain't got it in you, have you? You ain't got a fucking minerals.
What? Which gym do you go to?
Pure.
Been there, done it.
Who'd you go there with?
By myself. I used to go there before work in the morning.
Well, come with me.
Listen,
What's that one down the road from me? Is that any good?
Snap Fitness.
Yeah, it looks.
I've been in there because that was supposed to be a 24-hour gym, but they can't get a 24-hour license because of the residents around the place.
Yeah.
I'm like, what noise comes out of a gym at like 2 in the morning? People aren't partying.
Yeah.
People usually use headphones anyway. There's not going to be loud music. I think it's just people coming and going, this, that and the other.
I don't like the fact that it's fucking looking out onto a McDonald's though.
No, well
Do you know what
that's...
the thing as well is
That's just tempting. That's just ruining all your hard work.
It's not all.
it's the
If you do it properly.
It's hard to get in the initial starting it, getting into it, forcing yourself to do it, because apart from that,
The way it makes you feel though, like just doing them sets there, on Schwarzenegger, on Pump and Iron, it's when you get like a pump in your muscles.
It's like a coming.
It's like a coming. It's like I go home and I come at home and I come to the gym and I come again. Because it's such a good feeling. And it releases loads of chemicals in your body like endorphins, this, that, and the other. And it's just when you start to look good as well, when you start to get a little bit of shape, it's amazing. But most people get a thing called body dysmorphia, where you're not. You look and what you see in the mirror isn't
In the mirror. In the mirror.
the thing that annoys me the most is the fact that I can look in the mirror and I think to myself, I know I'm overweight because I am overweight, but I look in the mirror and I think, bloody hell, I look okay. Like now sitting here and I look at myself, I'd sit there and look, oh, do you know what? I don't look that. But on there,
Yeah.
I know exactly what is on there, and what I see on there is exactly what people see when they look at me.
When I look in the mirror, I always see, I don't see anything other than you could do better. Every time I look in the mirror,
Yeah, but
I think
everyone thinks that. Well, most people think like that, don't they?
he's
Like I
just
say,
saying
but-
that he doesn't.
No, but when I look in the mirror, I actually think to myself, look, I look okay, but I know I'm overweight.
Got the opposite of body dysmorphia.
But I look okay. But the only time I get really,
What is the
Like-
What is the opposite of body dysmorphia?
I don't know. Too much body. I don't know. Body confidence. I don't know. I
But-
don't fucking know.
when it comes to when I see myself in pictures, I know the whole thing adds £10 this and that, but that seeing myself in a video or in a picture, that's where I look at it and think that ain't what I see in the mirror. It's weird, and I know that what's on the camera and what it's like in pictures is what I really do look like, because that's what when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking now when people look at me, that's what they see. But then when I look at myself, it's like the complete opposite. But I know I'm overweight. Does that make sense? Am I going fucking?
No, I mean, I suppose if it makes sense to you, mate, it makes sense to you.
But like, yeah, when I look in the mirror, I think, oh, cool, I look okay. But in my head, I'm like, I know I'm like fucking 19 stone or whatever. But then when I see
You're
myself,
not 19 stone.
I'm 19 stone 4
When was the last time you weighed yourself?
this morning.
Fucking hell.
I'm massive.
Oh, there's bigger
Good,
people
not
out
in
there,
a good way.
Fucking, there's bigger people out there, mate.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Oh yeah, if you want to fucking improve yourself, do it. I'm not saying fucking alcohol. Get yourself down to the gym, you fat cunt. I'm not saying that, but like, if you want to do, only you can do something.
Only
like,
you can do you.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
But it's just so annoying because I look in the mirror, like I say, I look in the mirror and I think I look okay. But when I look at a photo or a video, I know that that is the true representation of myself. Because like they say, the camera don't lie.
well, it does. That's what Photoshop's for.
Yeah, true.
Fucking cameras do fucking lie, mate.
Do you reckon you
It's
could
like-
do that in a video?
What Photoshop?
It's Photoshop me, so I've got like.
Let's try it.
Pull that mic down a little bit, I think. Oh, is that you?
That's how I had it last episode.
Alright.
But I know my natural frame. If I did lose a bit of weight, I probably wouldn't have to lose, because I think if I went below, I don't even know what I'd have to go below before I actually. What do you reckon I'd look like at 17 stone? I probably look like a fucking.
No, because you don't. It depends on what you train. If you train weights and stuff, weight training's probably the best training to do to lose weight.
Because what I did years ago, I signed up with a gym when I was when I was in Hayes years ago, and my first intention was I wanted to do cardio, so I wanted to lose the weight, and then I was going to concentrate on maybe. But I did it for a couple of months, but then I couldn't get the motivation to.
Yeah, it's all you've got to want it. Nobody else is going to do it.
But then once you get past that, people say that they get really annoyed with themselves if they don't go.
Yeah, because you get so much. People get loads of happiness from going to the gym. So if they don't go to the gym, they start getting down.
I haven't been for a month and a half.
You do get annoyed with yourself when you don't go. Yeah, because you think you're lazy bastard.
But I got myself into a really good routine. I was going and going and going, and then just life stuff happened. Like I had to go pick up Molly from the airport. Do this, do that. It's like I can't go to the gym today because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You can, but.
Before you know it, you're not even thinking about it because you've got so much else going on in your life.
Well, sometimes when I come through that door from work, sometimes I can't. It's difficult to try and get me back out of the house.
Yeah. You just want to get out of your fucking work clothes, get in your trackies and fucking
just mong.
It's like me, it's like after work. Yeah, all I want to do is basically the same. I'd just rather be at home.
Just chill out. And
I mean, I like going out. I must admit, especially around here, I like going out and walking and stuff. Obviously, I've got a bike, so I need to use that more.
Tell you what,
don't bring that bike up for fuck's sake.
Tell you what I'm doing Tuesday. I'm going bouldering.
Where's that at?
I'm going down to Southampton with my cousin.
Bouldering?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a bit like rock climbing, but you do it. You're not tagged up on anything, and I don't know. It's fucking different. It's different to rock climbing, and it's not as high. And you've got these big crash mats, so when you if you fall off, you just.
I thought you were actually gonna go something go to Wales or something. And do
Oh no.
Because you've been
on a school night, on a work night.
No, I thought you may have a few more days off.
No. No, it's going down to Southampton. It's like a rock climbing / bouldering place. So rock climbing,
is hard.
You do you harnessed up. You've got all the little divots and that. Bouldering's more like I don't want to pretend like I know what I'm talking about because I don't. So it's different to rock climbing.
Rock climbing is very vertical, isn't it? Would you say that the bouldering's a little bit more like
I don't know,
pokey outy?
I'll come back to you when I've done it.
Is there videos on YouTube?
Oh yeah, there's fucking tons, mate.
Well, I'll have a look at that then.
Videos are fucking
I'm gonna have to have a look at that now.
But when we went to do when we climbed Snowdon, I was going out on my bike 3-4 times a week. I thought myself literally the same because I used to be in a big organisation.
Oh wait a minute.
Quite a large organisation.
Yeah, hang on.
Was you in the army?
Oh.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's what I used to. It was an organisation. Yeah.
Yeah, big organisation.
All right, Albert.
And when I joined this organisation, I thought I was fit because I used to play football all the time. Yeah. But when I joined the organisation and the organisation had me do all their fitness, I realised I was not fit. Exactly the same as when I climbed Snowdon. I thought I've done loads of miles on my bike. I can do that. Snowdon was probably one of the hardest things I've done ever.
Yeah, so I want to do Snowdon. I haven't done that. I've done Penny Fan, but that's nothing.
Penny Fan's more of a hill.
Yeah, it's more of a big hill,
but still quite difficult.
But then we didn't just do Penny Fan. There's a valley. Past it, so we went all up round the valley, down into the valley, past this big dam,
into the
up
valley,
into the valleys, up the other hill. We did about 17 miles.
And do you know what it is? It's good when you do stuff that tests you mentally and physically. It's good because at the end of it, when it's all said and done, you go, I did that. Nobody else I wasn't carried up. I wasn't going up on a train or whatever because there's a train that goes to the top of Snowdon. We did it, and it's just such a
good feeling.
Really good. It's like I say, it's just like weights as well. When I come in from work, if I'm putting the boy in the shower or the bath or whatever, we'll come upstairs and we'll have a play about and all that. And just in any little spare moment, I'll just come in here and just do 20 reps, 10 reps, whatever I can do with that small amount of time. Maybe do a few press-ups, whatever. Just anything, any little thing. Instead, I could just literally go in the house and just sit there and just go, bosh. What's on TV?
So you always try and I always sit there and think if I did have a little bit more go in me, I'd think I'd be so much more, because I know I'd probably enjoy it. It's just the starting of it. It's just being bothered to do it, but I can never seem to.
Did you get out on that bike, mate? I'm telling you.
Get out on a bike. If you got a bike,
That's the thing. I went and bought a bike, and in your head at the time, you're like, yeah, that's great.
Don't matter if it's fucking pissing it down with rain or if it's sunny outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I've been out a few times, and when it's raining, and I've said to Jade, "Oh, I'm not going out," and I can't be bothered. It's pissing down, and she's like, "You should fucking go out and all that." And I've worked myself up, and I thought, right, okay, I'll go out, and I went out, and it's been pissing down, and I'm fucking soaking wet. But when you're out there and you're doing it, the rain doesn't fucking matter. Like when we went out that time, when I took you through them fucking
that, I could do with all the roads and stuff like that, but you took me down. I know what you wanted to do, because I knew as soon as you took me down
that bike, what you bought, is designed for that. It isn't designed for the roads.
Yeah,
the mountain bike.
Yeah, the bike was designed for that, but the person riding it wasn't, because he wasn't experienced enough.
Keep cracking on with it, mate.
I would like to go to, like, I don't know where there is one, if there is any in the UK, like a proper, like, but dry mud trails, but dry ones. You know, down hills. No, but ones that, something. Is there one?
Yeah, you got to pay for that as well, haven't you? You have, definitely. Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Bike Park Wales as well. Apparently, it's a fucking good one.
But yeah, the bike I've got is designed for that. But you know what really thinking me off was because it's that bit down the hill. When you took me around that through them, like it was just like the middle of nowhere. It was honestly, it was like the scene out of a horror movie.
Just the woods, yeah.
And then there was no track. It was just
we just made the one track up.
And then I fell off, sort of, gracefully landed on my knee.
Nice.
The second one, going down that hill, and I was like, oh no, there's a massive puddle, and I thought, you know this mud, I'm going to literally hit this mud. The weight of me on this bike is going to push that bike so far down, and I nearly literally fell off.
Well, Matt did that, not last weekend, but the weekend before when we went into, there's a wooded area next to the A303, and I stumbled across this by pure chance a few months ago, and I took Matt there, and we went round it and all that, and obviously because of the rain, we were just going down this little track, and we were going through puddles, and it was going pretty deep, and he sort of got ahead of me slightly, went through this one puddle, and his fucking wheel just disappeared.
And he went over?
Well, he came off his bike, because his wheel went in like sort of halfway.
Is it like them videos you see online where like someone thinks that it's going to start
exactly like
the puddle when they walk in and it just goes
fucking sink down?
Exactly like that.
Oh, man.
But I love it. You haven't got a bike, have you?
Yeah, I do actually.
And do you like a decent one? Like, or?
It's not a decent one at all.
No.
But it's fucking rideable.
It'll do.
I need to get it out of my mum's, really.
It's such a...
Well, definitely, maybe I'm a fair... Is that when you like rather...
Fair weather rider, yeah. Motorbike. Do you know when you don't see a lot of motorbikes on the road in the winter time? Them are fair weather. Them are fair weather riders, all the people that come out in the summer who go out on weekends and all that, but... I
mean, it is more dangerous when you're on a motorbike and it's wet weather. You got more chance of coming off on a sled. But I always think, like, if I owned a motorbike, I'd want to be going out and fucking all opportunities.
Definitely.
I did my CBT once up in I was up in Sunderland actually, and it was like a day thing, CBT. Well, you would have done a CBT for your scooter.
Yeah.
But you can do a CBT for a 125 or a scooter, can't you? So I did
you got the normal pull and go.
I thought they were both the same thing. Like you can ride.
You can ride a scooter or a 125.
Yeah.
So I started the lesson on a 125, but I couldn't fucking figure out the gears, man. They were fucking us off because it's such a
just up, down.
Exactly. It's one up to. Is it? Oh. It's one up. Is it?
Is it down for gear one? Because middle's neutral, down for one first gear, and then up is second, third, fourth.
Well, imagine this. Imagine what we're talking about now, and me on live roads, traffic lights, this, that, and the other, having to stop, clutch in, this, that, and the other. I remember I stalled it at some traffic lights, and I couldn't start it again. And the instructor in front of us had obviously the headset on.
Could you hear anything he said?
I could hear him. He couldn't hear me, obviously.
I couldn't hear a fucking thing when I had that on.
And he was like, just fucking start the bike. Just fucking try and start it. And I'm like, I fucking can't. I was like, he can't hear me. And as he went through the lights to do like a U-turn, all I could hear it was crackling, and eventually went off. But when he was crackling, all I could hear was, fuck it. fuck!" as the Bluetooth was disconnecting, and I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Anyway, he came and started the bike and all that. I was like, I fucking didn't know what I was doing. But
so yeah, when I did mine, it was literally just a pull and go, just twist and go.
Yeah, scooter. Yeah,
but,
scooter, isn't it?
yeah.
It's just little.
But so was you using the one with gears then?
No, so I started the lesson on a 125, but I couldn't figure out the gears and stuff. So
Yeah.
we went back to the yard, had some food, and then the instructor came out. The instructor is actually a friend of me sister's.
Yeah.
So he was canny Brian what he's called. He's an absolutely spot on fella.
So did you pass it in the end or not?
On a scooter.
Oh,
I had to change onto a scooter.
Yeah, I started off straight on a scooter, and we just done things like it was in a car park. They had like an old shipping container type thing, small container thing, and that was like the little office.
Yeah.
And literally just drive around cones.
So you didn't go on the road though?
So we drove around some cones, and then
just to get a feel for it though.
Yeah, and then they gave us the old earpiece thing, and I tell you what, I couldn't hear a fucking thing.
Yeah, well the helmet that I used, it was all built into the helmet, so probably different horses for
But
courses.
I passed it, but that was mental, that, because I remember when I first started when I passed and was doing the job, instead of weaving through traffic, I used to sit behind as if I was a car, because I was new to it.
Yeah.
I was very and then I remember the time like I was obviously having a word with obviously the boss at the time, and he said, only one thing I could recommend is like maybe just been a bit quicker. I was like, okay, and then before you know it, I'm fucking in the middle lane.
Whizzing in and out,
whizzing and thing and that. And I always find when you're in a car though, like the only time you see motorbikes is literally as they've gone past your wing mirror.
Well, no,
it's so dangerous. Think bike.
No, this is so I don't know why, but I've worked with so many people who've got bikes. I've did my CVT, and I've got an interest in bikes and stuff like that. Anything that goes sort of fast, I've got a small interest. So whenever I'm out on the road, I'm always checking my mirrors, and if I see one coming, I always move over.
You always swerve.
But it's always
to them.
Yeah, but it's just built into us to look for bikes. I don't know why.
You know, when you're in traffic and you're sort of going along, and sometimes like the motorbike will just literally just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then at least when you're driving along normally, you'll see a bike, and it's sort of there, and then normally I tend to just, like you say, veer over and then let the bike pass, because 9 times out of 10 the bloke who goes past on the bike, because you've gone over, they just always say thanks, and that's great. But then when you're sitting in traffic and you think like you might turn the wheel slightly over, and all of a sudden a bike comes shooting past.
Do you ever check your mirrors?
Yeah. No, but
what I'm hearing as well.
No, I do.
You only ever see them when you're going past you. It's like
you don't see them when you're on top of them.
I'm on the mirrors, do you? Right?
No, but you know sometimes you're always checking your mirror. You're sort of driving along on a motor in your lane, and you're just going straight along, and all of a sudden you'll see, woof, and you're like, you think I just checked the mirror and it weren't there, but then all of a sudden it just fucking comes past you.
No.
What?
That's never happened, mate.
Never happened.
No,
never.
Like
Your driving's choice.
yeah.
Listen, I can drive.
I remember. So I was in. Oh, where was that? I was in a country for a long time. I can't remember what country it was called.
Is it G? Start with a G.
Oh yeah, G. Can you help us?
Germany.
Oh yeah, I was in Germany. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Here we go again.
No. So that's why I like to say I was in the country, because I just got the piss taken out of us. I was going the autobahn.
Oh yeah.
Footsie. Camera foot.
Hold on to interlink.
No, but that fucking hammer total snapped me fucking foot in half.
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
I was
1, 2, 3, 4. I win the war.
traveling home on Easter leave or something. Just fucking 3 in the morning, something or whatever. Just tootling along, 90 mile an hour, 100 mile an hour, whatever. And then check me mirrors. Roads are quiet. Just listen to some fucking music.
Then 1 minute you don't check it,
and all of a sudden I look at my rearview mirror and I just see these fucking headlights just fucking flashing. So I moved over. This Honda Integra Type R fucking passed me like I was fucking stood still, and he wasn't there. I can't even. He just was not there. Like a moment before, he was fucking hogging it. Freddie Flintstone's got fuck all on him.
Yeah, but I suppose with autobahn's different, isn't it? Because you can go whatever speed you want.
But you know, some motorbikes, though, even on the motorways, like literally, obviously as a driver, I'm always checking, but like that rare occasion,
but you don't check.
You literally, because obviously you know how quick a bike is. You can go from not hearing a bike to all of a sudden, woof, And actually, I'm sitting there and I'm like, fucking hell, because that moment I don't check my mirrors, because I do check them all the time.
I think you're degrading just how fast that fucking Ford Fiesta 1 litre turbo is.
And then you fucking...
All I do know is
you fucking hit the guy.
Sometimes...
And then you've got to drag him into the fucking bushes to hide him. And you've got to fucking drag the bike into the bushes to fucking hide that. Then you've got to set the bush on fire to get rid of the evidence. Fuck me.
And then you set the person who's riding the bike on fire and think, hold on a minute, should I have slept with them first?
Yeah, and then so you put him out, then you fucking
then you think, oh fuck, put him out, and then you start having sex with
a corpse.
Yeah, and then you think, oh shit, am I Jimmy Savile?
Yeah, and then you shit like, oh shit, I've got fucking DNA on him now. So you make sure you burn it proper. Make sure you burn it proper good.
And you think, shit, should I burn myself now just to get rid of DNA?
So what the fuck? You two are like,
you just fucking
fuck's sake.
Dousing petrol over yourself, burning
with
yourself
a fucking raging stalk on.
You got a fucking big old stalk on the go. And then,
you two got another soul coming at you now.
I'm sorry, just fucking.
What's that film called?
Split.
Split, yeah.
Oh, I love.
Cool. You
don't want to mess
your
with the
set,
beef.
do
I
you?
will do in a minute.
Do your set.
No, as I was saying,
CT
like,
Fletcher,
in normal flowing traffic,
you
see a bike coming along, you tend to just move over a bit. And 9 times out of 10, they pass you and always say thanks. But
I can't believe that tangent we just went on. Fuck me.
Where the fuck did that come from? It was like you both had the same person inside you trying to come out, and one was trying to talk over the other.
Don't apologise. Don't apologise. It is where it is.
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
We're fucked up.
The world is full of unique
individuals.
But you've got it inside of you, mate. But just...
Do you know what it is? I think like this episode I've hardly spoken and it just boiling up inside me. And I was like... And then I'm on about fucking killing a motorcyclist and burning his corpse.
I mean, cyclists can be brought into that as well, because bikes are much easier to get rid of.
I was gonna fucking move on to cyclists because they're the fucking devil.
Whoa.
My uncle is a cyclist.
Well, hold on a minute. We've
but
us as cyclists. No, fuck you. We've got fucking as much right to be on the fucking road
too. Got fucked.
Just because your driving's fucking shit.
No.
And you drive a fucking Suzuki.
Yeah, and a Skoda. What's your point?
You're
fucking slowing up all the traffic, mate.
So fucking what? Tell the government to change the rules. The government have stated that the fucking cyclists have got as much right to be on the road as fucking drivers.
Joe, the other day I popped into Sainsbury's before.
You've got some money shopping in Sainsbury's.
It's my first night shift, so I quickly popped into the Sainsbury's down the road, where the McDonald's is.
Yeah.
I quickly popped in there to get some bits to make for lunch. So I got myself some French stick, some ham and that.
Some French dick.
Some French stick.
Some French dick.
And some ham and that. And all of a sudden, I'm paid for my shop when I'm walking out, and there's this bloke in front of me, and he's literally, when you're behind someone, and they're getting slower and slower, and then you go as if you're going to walk round them, but then they go.
Fucking hate that.
And in the end, I was just sort of smiling to myself, and I just stopped still. I just stood still and let this bloke carry on, and he just
to let it gain a bit of distance.
And I just stopped there, and I was like, and then as I'm walking, I'm thinking, please don't go the same direction. And lucky enough, he went that way, and I was just like, for fuck's sake. I was like,
I did that a little yesterday or the day before. Oh, fuck me, there was a couple with a small child, and I almost thought that they were going to get into my van. I was like, I couldn't get round them. I just couldn't fucking do it. And I was like, are you coming with me? And then eventually they walked past my van at a very slow rate. I was fucking, but I didn't stop, and I wasn't thinking to me. I wasn't happy about it. Inside, I was fucking. I just felt like going, move. But you can't do it.
What, you're talking about their pedestrians walking and you're in the van?
Obviously, they had come out the shop just before me.
Yeah.
I paid for my stuff. I came out. And they were just heading as the crow flies in exactly the same fucking direction as I was going. And just felt like going, fucking, excuse me, can you stop? Move out my way so I can carry on my journey.
The awkward one is when you walk in the opposite direction to someone else, and then you move out their way, but then they step the same way.
And then you go the other way, and then
I like them little moments.
You just want to grab them by the shoulders. There you go.
I like them moments because I normally come up with something like, dance here often, do you?
Fuck off, man.
Yeah, and they're just like, I'll tell you one thing as well. So when Jade's at work and I haven't got a car, I travel on foot with Hudson James everywhere I go, fucking just walk around. And I always like to say, if I pass anybody, I always like to say morning or evening or hey, you alright?
I remember you said something about this last week.
And I don't know why, but in Newcastle, I do generally think that everybody would say hello back. It's
How do they say hello?
Alright, man.
Yeah.
Alright, you little fucking Raji cunt.
They hate it.
But down here, people just fucking ignore you.
I think they're. I think
People do say that Northerners are more approachable, more polite than Southerners.
It's really strange though, because when I remember a while back, I was going. I think I was going some. There's Jawali Railway Bridge, just before I think Halfords and that.
Yeah.
There's a little organic, like a fresh fruit and veg place.
Kenyans.
Is it Kenyan? It's got like has it got like a chili pepper on it?
Or something, yeah.
And I went in there because it's like in between houses, isn't it?
Yeah.
So side of it, and then I went in there, popped up.
It's opposite the bike shop.
It's like a little farm shop, but it's all fresh produce.
You were on about Halfords, weren't you?
No, so you got the railway bridge. You go under there and there's Halfords, but before the railway
road,
bridge.
is it?
Yeah.
There's a little corner shop, isn't there, a bit before it?
Is that where
Yeah.
Papa John's is and that? Yeah.
Yeah, before that.
Okay.
So I went in there and I literally parked up and I got out the car and literally as soon as I walked out and I'm walking towards the thing, someone just walking past me and said, "Oh, good morning." Like, oh, that was it when I was it when I was leaving, when I was coming in? But either way, someone just like first thing in the morning, "Oh, good morning." And I was like, "Fucking, this is weird." Like, it's nice.
And you turn around and just fucking don't assume that I'm having a good morning.
No, it's great. Yeah, I like it.
Just the fucking crack.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
No, it's not like, yeah.
People will shit themselves in our day and age if you go, "Morning." They'll be like,
That's because you're not supposed to do it when you pop out of someone's cupboard.
But can you imagine there is people out there that
Morning. How'd you get in my house?
but can you imagine there probably is people like that, like you said, that someone will say to them, "Oh, good morning," and then they'll probably say,
Keep your fucking business
"Yeah,
to yourself."
do you think I'm having a good morning?"
fucking, oh,
Have you seen what I'm about to deal with today? And you're asking me good morning. You're saying good morning to me.
There's you seen the one in America in the college where there's this quite a chubby lad and somebody comes up to him with a camera and goes, "I'd like to ask you a question," and he's like, "No, I don't want to ask any questions. I don't want to be asked any questions. Go away, go away." And he goes, "Go away." He starts going fucking ape shit. His fucking head's all it. Fucking mad cunt.
Yeah, Americans are fucking strange. Though.
We've got quite a lot of listens in America, by the way.
Have we?
Yeah. So, well, I'm saying quite a lot. Fuck me. 24. You're laughing at me. Your part is fucking.
Is that why you said it?
Cunt.
Fucking
So we've got in Boardman. Actually, I'm gonna.
Boardman.
Shall I attempt?
To what? To Google where Boardman is?
With this still
Let's have a
running.
little fucking. Let's have a deep dive into the geography.
So let's have a look on Aircast,
How
yeah.
do you spell it?
Because I would like them to try and get in contact. To be truthful,
Boardman.
it's in Washington.
Oh. Yeah. Go on
So
then. Fucking cool.
locations.
I've never heard of Boardman. Where
So
is it?
We're at 381 listens, by the way. So
What?
if everybody gives a
Worldwide?
fuck about that.
Fucking go
United States, we have 24 listens,
on. Go on, lads.
and 14 of them are in Boardman. So obviously these people are listening. The rest of them are in like Baltimore, Bethesda,
Bethesda.
and Washington as a
Rule around the
state. maybe?
fucking Washington. How the fuck have we just
Where does
fucking tipped up in Washington somehow?
I'm gonna say it on it. Where does Chloe live?
My sister.
Yeah. Well, no. Hang on a minute. So let's just.
She's in Portugal.
Yes. So I've got. Is it Caldastarana? Because we've got one listen in Portugal. I'm only assuming that's her.
It could be.
It probably isn't actually, because she doesn't give a shit about this podcast. Probably.
No, I think she follows it.
Gotta appreciate the journey though, don't you?
Follows it on TikTok, I think, as well.
TikTok. Big
Hey.
thank you to Matthew for bringing
Hey.
the TikTok to life.
Fucking scrubbing through
I think.
fucking hours of content again.
I
Just
think
to try
Gaz
and
is-
find a little tiny fucking
I know,
clip.
I know,
It sends
what-
me fucking loopy, man.
What's Cole gonna say here? This is gonna be magical.
So Gaz was cheering on that phone call thing, getting absolutely griped over it, but it's kind of he might be eating his words a bit because that was actually
no, fucking
quite
that's
800
That's
views.
got the most views.
829 views.
I don't get what it is with the algorithm and stuff on TikTok, because it just like it will kind of peak for about 10 minutes and then it will just.
Do you know what I
stop.
noticed as well when I watched that was you sort of said something to me and I went yeah, and I went like that,
Yeah.
and then I just see you and you was like
I was like, you alright, mate? And he's like, yeah.
And then when I was watching it, I was thinking, was he thinking the exact same thing as Gaz? What's this fucking cunt doing?
Fucking doing, we're on air, man.
No, actually, it did take us by surprise. It generally did.
Do you know what it
take us by
was? I think
surprise.
it's because we was just
But
doing a bit of
At
a.
the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Like,
It was quite funny.
No, at
think
that
about it
moment.
now. We have lives. So you need to take a fucking phone call. Take a phone call.
Except
Yeah.
it wasn't for me. It was for the man over there.
Yeah, because my phone was on airplane. In fact, she commented, she was like, I couldn't get through to you. I was like, yeah, because it was on airplane mode. And she was like, why the fuck for? Because we were fucking.
Do you
You
know
don't have DSLR cameras and you
what was
use our
really
fucking
funny about that
phones.
though? Is the
By
fact
the
that
way, yeah, anybody who wants to still donate DSLR cameras
Yeah,
to the
what was it?
Exceptional Nonsense podcast, we're still waiting.
Yeah, come on now.
I think
Why aren't people sharing our shit? Because, you know, we're on some gold here. I think people don't appreciate this podcast as well as they should.
It's alright, because the
No,
people
you know
who...
what? I'm getting fucking kind of fucked off.
Go
man.
on, if you're going to kick off and kick
I'm
off.
going to fucking kick off, mate.
Are you going to kick off?
Give a kick off.
Go on, Cole.
Have a fucking kick off, mate.
Is there a
kick off. I was
in
going to
you?
go a little bit man, a little bit mental, but
Yeah,
like
there is-
last week you were saying about like maybe like trying to like
Have a fucking-
you get something in your head and you
Go on, you fucking have a kick off, mate.
and you just post it. So for like a day or so, I was sitting there thinking, right, what can I write? What can I write? What can I
Doesn't
add?
matter.
Doesn't
Just
fucking
write the
matter.
And
letter-
then-
just write the letter A and then fucking post it.
And then I,
And then people will be like, that's some cryptic
but I
shit.
come up with that.
I dig
That
that.
little thing, that little scope I did down. I thought, I looked at it and I thought, oh fuck me, I didn't realise I had that in me.
You see? And I bet you felt uncomfortable even posting that, or a little bit uncomfortable just going, oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But you fucking did it.
Yeah,
Out of your comfort zone, bosh.
bosh.
Fucking smashing it.
Because I had to go into the group chat and get the picture of, because you've added with the
With the little logos on it.
yeah, and I thought I'll put that on because it's. But yeah, I did it, you know, and I was kind of sitting there thinking, right, I can actually think. I do have a brain. There's a brain in there somewhere.
Of course there is, mate.
Because I'd say I am a bit of a caveman when it comes to like.
But you're only a caveman because you. So sometimes I'm like
You
that.
accept it.
Sometimes I'm like that. But even. Do you know what it is? I've got no doubt in my. If I came to your house, I could probably lash that fucking shower in, no problem. But I just get in my fucking head so much. And I think, nah, you can't do that. You'll fuck it up. You'll make a bad job of it, this and that. And then you think, fuck it, I'll just pay somebody to do it.
I would love to do that myself.
That's exactly
But
the same
I
as
just-
me
yeah.
changing the fucking windscreen motor on my car. I was like, I can't do this. I'll get it to a garage. The windscreens don't work on my car. The windscreen jets. I was
The
like,
windscreen's not working.
no, the fucking windscreen jets. They weren't fucking blowing. I was like, oh, I'll get a replacement on Amazon. I'm gonna fucking pay someone to do it. Oh, Rob's an ex-mechanic. Fucking, he'll do it. And I'm like, Rob, can you take a look at my car? And he's like, yeah, we'll do. And then one Saturday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a bash.
Fucking not waiting for that
Jack my
cunt.
car up. Fucking took me a couple of hours, but I fucking did it.
I just want to have a little reach out. Anyone wants a service? Get in touch with Gaz.
I ain't touching-
Well, mine's due a service soon, so you.
Barbie,
I've already got my oil.
What do you do for me, you cunt?
Excuse me.
I
cook
cook
you-
spaghetti bolognese.
I cook you dinner, and I talk to you about.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I talk to you now and again. I let you be my friend.
Hello, friend.
But I just think humans as a species are pretty
What rhymes with species?
Feces.
are very.
Something else.
We do like to ruin everything, don't we?
Oh yeah, we're fucking
As a
shit.
collective, we do like. There's everything in this planet
We're a fucking
has
virus,
to be
mate.
ruined.
We're a
Yeah.
fucking virus.
We're an abomination of a species.
You ever get really bad intrusive thoughts? Like you see like an old lady and she walks past you and she's like, morning love, and you just want to fucking
Punch her in
spit
the
in her face. Fuck off. Like an alpaca or something.
You wanted to talk about intrusive thoughts, didn't
Hey
you?
Tina, come get some ham.
We're gonna have to talk about that on a more in depth on a different episode. But intrusive thoughts are fucking crazy. Like if you're in a passenger in a car and it's a hot day, you got the window open, you're on your phone. Have you ever just thought, I'd chuck my phone out the window? But you don't do it. But it's an intrusive thought. It just comes into your brain.
Yeah.
You're just like, hang on, I was gonna chuck my fucking iPhone 15 Pro Max out the fucking window.
Alright, well, we're on a fucking iPhone, mate.
Well, you know. Just want to share the severity of that situation. That's a fucking expensive phone, you know what I mean?
That just happens to be in contract with insurance.
You're damn right, but why would you fucking throw it out?
Well,
When did you buy it?
Not long ago.
Yeah. I was just saying, if it was like a year after having it, then.
Yeah, but I'm not going to throw it out the window, man.
No, but you'd be essentially throwing out a bit of scrap because the value of phones after about a year is ridiculous, isn't it? So I was looking the other day. So I got my phone like last year. I've been paying it off for a year. now the S24's come out. It's exactly the same price as what I paid for my S23, but you go to say a trading on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You're
give
Android,
you, we
aren't
give
you?
you, we give you £3,500.
I'll tell you what I want.
Go and
Bring it
fucking
on the
suck a
phone.
Why you
fart.
fucking-
Go and suck a fucking fart. A nice soggy one.
Why'd you put your hand up then like a school kid?
Yeah, like a school kid. Me question. Because sometimes, right, I
Miss?
fucking
Miss. Oh, that's a
old
good
phones.
question.
What old phones he's got? Because in me mum and dad's house, I hope we've still got them. I've got so many old phones, and I would love to put them on
Yeah.
the shelves because they're in museum. I've got phones in the fucking house. In my mum and dad's house up north. Because I come from that place. What's it called again? Oh fuck.
It's where the Geordies come from.
That place. What's it called?
New.
Yeah. Fuck you.
It's called Sundercastle, isn't it?
Sunday. Fuck.
In between Sunderland and Newcastle.
Yeah. I want to put them on the shelf and that because they're in museums, isn't it? Like,
People sell them online, don't they?
Yeah.
You can actually buy them. It's a whole breakdown of the.
it is. That's actually history. You might not think of it, but it's fucking history.
It's,
These phones here, that laptop will be history at one point.
Oh yeah, of course it will.
I had the
We'll all have fucking screens inside our hands.
I had
Future.
the
Hello?
iPhone 3G,
The first one.
and I'm like one of them people that even though you don't use that thing, something like there's hoarding in you just wants to, you just keep it.
Have you got it?
And I did have it, but do you know what the problem was
So you
with
don't got
it?
anymore.
It was a 3GS actually. Do you know what the problem was with it? The battery, because I
It
didn't
took
use
up
it.
too much room in the
The
fucking
the
house.
battery it swelled up and
Oh,
cracked
yes.
all the back case.
Fucking
And I was
hell.
like, oh my god, because I actually originally wanted to get them all and put them in a frame. Just
I never keep a phone. I always recycle it. Not like O2 recycle and stuff. You put it in, you put money against it to get the fucking new
Look
phone.
at me, I'm a fucking tree hugger and I recycle everything.
mind you, my last phone,
Piece of shit.
I bought the iPhone?
Fucking table.
Was it the iPhone 8s? Is it the 8s, the red one?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what they called it, the 8s?
Oh no, you got like what? The,
S8?
you got like red, blue, like the
Yeah.
5C.
You had the 5C, and then I got the iPhone
It came in
8.
yellow as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, but I got the.
I'm just
What was the
yawning,
bigger?
I'll put it
What
on
was the bigger
function.
screen version they did?
Boring you, Rob.
Sorry.
Piece of shit.
It was before the iPhone X. What one was that? It's the iPhone 8, and you get the iPhone 8 standard, and then the bigger screen one.
Yeah.
Well, I bought that,
Because he wanted to be edgy and just completely miss out 9.
and I wanted a bigger screen, so I got that. And then do you remember when I lost it? I left it in like Sainsbury's somewhere.
Was that when we were in
Sainsbury's a
London?
lot.
No, that was actually that was the other. That was
Oh
the
my
one I got
God.
replaced.
Fuck me. Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
a story.
So I lost my first one in Sainsbury's.
Yeah, I've got to find my iPhone.
So I had insurance,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I got a new
remember
one.
that, yeah.
I got a new one. Then I lost that one in London.
Hell, man, take care of your shit.
So we called the person. We called the phone, and some bloke answered it.
We were in fucking Trafalgar. Was it not Trafalgar? We were where the M&M World were.
Yeah,
Sitting in the McDonald's trying to fucking ring this phone, and some bloke had it on the fucking tube.
He was going on. He obviously went through where I lost it.
Yeah.
He picked the phone up, and then I rung it. He answered it, and he said, "Look, I'm just visiting someone, and I'm going to be coming back through. I'll meet you and give you the phone back."
Did he give it back?
Yeah.
he
Oh, right,
fucking-
oh,
He
right,
did.
fair enough.
And I was trying to give him money, and he said no.
But yeah, listen.
Mind you, there's
How
no,
weird is that? Like,
there's
how
no point
min-
really stealing an iPhone now.
No, there's no point.
You can't do shit unless you...
This is how minted this bloke is, yeah.
Come on.
So he lost his phone. Ah, fuck yeah, I'll try and get it back. Ring, no answer. Ah, fuck it. I'll try him in a bit. He got his partner's phone straight on the iPhone website.
Yeah.
Not EE or Vodafone. Straight on the iPhone website. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, I fancy a new phone. Ordered a brand new iPhone.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
£1,000
I'd
I'd
already pre-ordered.
Struggling to
Big
pay
boy
for my
monies.
McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Scrimping. You were busking. You were outside on the
I
street
didn't-
doing a little jig.
I didn't order the phone there and then. I'd already pre-ordered because it was when the 14 Pro 14 come out.
There's me sucking dick out where I say McDonald's for some chips to feed me child.
We had pre-ordered the 14 Pro each. Zoe pre-ordered one. I pre-ordered one, but then there was a waiting list. There was
Yeah.
like a pre-order waiting list, and I was sitting there debating on it, and eventually I was like, do you know what? And I cancelled the order because I was sort of thinking, do you know what? It's like 1,100-1,200 quid. Like, do I really need to do that?
No, I could rather.
But then
rather
I
give
ended
that to
up,
charity.
a bit later on, I ended up getting the Samsung. But I didn't order it that day, you cheeky bugger. You always go on about the old...
Stop it.
I used to be big into all the Android phones. I never used to touch iPhone. I used to think it was a devil.
Do you know what I
I've
like?
completely changed. And Android is
I like
fucking
the-
piece of shit.
I like the freeness of the Android, but I do think operationally and just out of ease, and use like the aesthetics of an Apple product is just bar none.
It's proper crayon terms, nursery shit.
Yeah.
It's like you get some people that have Android phones and they don't know how to use them.
Yeah,
And I sit there and go, why don't you just have an iPhone? Oh no, you can't. I don't know how to work. It's probably like
It's the simplest fucking technology to work.
Yeah.
Really.
simple,
But
but
it's so
perfect.
The connectivity of an iPhone.
And then, like, if your mate's kind of like when you fucking airdrop me this
Yeah.
episode, and then we can all sync it up on the fucking iCloud and this, that, and the other. It's just easy to do.
But I tell you what I do like. I think the extras you get with an Android phone, like operating system, like specs, microchip, things like that, cameras,
Aftermarket stuff is a lot more accessible.
and it's a
with
lot
Android.
better quality. You get so much more. I suppose, like if you was like comparing like the S23 or the S24 Ultra and the iPhone, was it 15 now?
Yeah.
The two flagship phones, you're probably guaranteed that the Android's probably got better specs, like better cameras, better this, better that. But the iPhone is great.
Plus, I had a friend who used to have an Android phone, and he used to have a free movie app on there, so you could just watch all the latest movies.
I used to have that on my Android. In fact, you can still get that for the iPhone though.
Well,
You can still get one for the iPhone.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure I've taught you about it.
Gives it to me, precious.
There is but yeah, like I said, I mean, I've always had iPhone, and then I just thought, oh, do you know what, I'll try it. But yeah, I think the cameras and all that and stuff, you get a lot more for your money on Android. But the thing is with Apple is that it's Apple and it's just that bit better. I suppose essentially you sacrifice.
At the end of the day, it's
things.
one of them fucking age-old debates, and everyone's going to be like, oh, Android's better than iPhone, iPhone's better than Android. It's never going to fucking end.
But it's like, I've got...
It's the same as when you fucking buy a PlayStation or Xbox.
Yeah.
All the people on PC are like, ha.
But fucking PlayStation 5 and some of the PlayStation 5s that you can... I don't know anything about fucking gaming to be truthful, but the PlayStation 5 is like something like 500 times faster than the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, mate.
That's how... So we were going to cover what's the future going to look like.
And then we just bottled it.
A PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 5. That's one number in between, yeah? The PlayStation 3 is fucking like a slug compared to that. That's how quick they move.
Yeah. So I remember when...
But what's the year? How long is between?
They usually have like 7 years.
7-8 years, yeah.
7-8 years before they release.
And in between that, they do a pro version. Well,
yeah,
PlayStation do a pro version.
Or a fucking Slim or something like that.
Mind
I think the PlayStation 3 come out in 2009, 10, maybe 8. I don't fucking
I remember
off the top of my head.
when the PS3
Fucking got an iPad
got
here,
released, and
Goog.
it was getting released, and obviously when shout out to Blockbuster videos.
Oh, there's still one Blockbuster left, in America, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
I
think
don't
it's...
believe you.
I literally went down there and I got myself the PS3 with a bundle with a couple of games in that, because before that I was always PlayStation. I had a PS1, PS2. Obviously I was working. I was still obviously young. I was working, and I went straight down there. £350. You get the console with the games.
Yeah.
Chicken feed.
2006 PlayStation 3 came out.
So there you go, 2006. So I got the PS3 because it was the first one you could properly play online, wasn't it?
You could play online on the PlayStation 2.
You could.
But you had the expansion bay and all that. But the PS3 was the all inbuilt.
Yeah.
Because actually, PlayStation Online was free, wasn't it?
It was free. Yeah.
So I got that, and then about a month later or 2 months, it wasn't reading discs. So I took it back, and they gave me a brand new one. And then about a month later, the same thing happened again. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I took it back down and I said, look, so it must be like a dodgy battery or something. So I said, look, because I think a couple of people used to play on the Xbox. So I said, do you know what? I'll get that. Because there's a few other people that play Xbox. So I said, let me try that. And I got the 360 at the time, which was the one that came out at the same time as that, PS3. And I've had Xbox ever since. But recently, obviously, I did get the PS5 as well.
I have both too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you got the Series X and the PS5?
No, I got Series S.
Got Series S?
Yeah.
Have you seen the new black one I got? The all black one?
Anybody
That's
who's
pretty cool,
listening
isn't
to this podcast, ask me what I've got. Fuck all.
I thought you had a PS4.
I've got two PS. Well, I've got
Absolutely
I did have two PS4s.
not
but I
an-
only got one.
So So you're a fucking liar then.
So I've only got one.
You
But I
just said
don't.
you had
He had
I
two.
don't fucking play now. All right.
No, he had two.
But I'm not sitting there fucking claiming poverty.
He
Going,
had absolutely
I've got
not.
a fucking PlayStation 5. I've got a fucking Xbox fucking 1000, whatever it is. Fuck off.
So says the bloke he had a PlayStation in every room. Because he could. Chicken feed.
Chicken feed, mate.
And at the end of the day, that is the end of this podcast.
Alright, mate. You fucking decide when to fucking.
By the way, you got a PS5, do you say?
Fuck me.
Do you know how do you position your PlayStation 5? Do you have it vertical or horizontal?
I have it fucking let down, mate.
Laid down flat.
Gangster style.
So I have it fucking. I've got it screwed up into the ceiling, upside down, backwards.
You have your sideways like a gut, don't you? Like you do. You like your mics. Just.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it is, right? So when I first got mine, I used to have it standing up. But then somewhere online, you know the whole online thing, you know, they always tell you like, oh, things you shouldn't do with blah blah blah, and essentially this one was about the PlayStation, and they reckon that because it's got the liquid cooled.
I love what Rob said. Anyway, this is the end of this podcast.
No, cry on because I've got something else.
No,
Liquid cooled, right?
It's all right.
And apparently when it's running, it's a fault with it standing up where because it's liquid cooled. The stuff that's on the actual microchip, it's liquid.
Oh yeah, like the solvent.
And it reckons it
Yeah.
causes issues. So they recommend you have it laid on the side. But then I sit there and think and look at it and I think it's more awkward it laying on its side. It takes up too much room.
Don't overthink it, mate.
So I'm sort of sitting there, but I think I don't want to damage it.
Play it until it breaks.
Yeah, play it till it breaks.
Well,
Go
on that one as well, I wanted to say,
Huh.
you've got a thing about chemicals as well, haven't you?
Chemicals. Talk to me.
Chemicals.
Yeah. Talk to me. A thing about.
We shouldn't be using these mics because they've got chemicals inside.
No. I was on about Teflon pans, PBAs,
Right. Yeah.
and things like that. Non-stick.
Yeah.
Because essentially most people, once the non-stick, you start making scratches in it,
Yeah.
you've effectively
It releases
broken the
demons.
coating. So therefore, every time you use that after,
It
you're just
releases
putting forever
harmful
chemicals in your
chemicals.
food.
Yeah.
Harmful
And it's
chemicals.
not a myth. It's not a
Okay,
a
it tastes
conspiracy
good, it tastes
theory.
good, you know
It
what I mean?
happens. It is real. It's a real thing.
about a plastic plate as well. So I was around his last weekend,
Yeah.
and me boy wanted some crisps, and I was like, "Oh, you got a bowl?" Because I would put them in the bowl because just fucking anyway.
Easier.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, there's one on the side." I was like, "Fuck off!" I said, "That's a fucking dog bowl."
No, it's
'Cause
not
it was
from
a
IKEA. It's
It
a
was
proper
fucking
bowl.
stainless steel bowl. I was like, "What's this about?" He was like, "Oh yeah, fucking don't like using the plastic bowls because they release chemicals."
Fucking tinfoil hat.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't worry
There's certain
about it.
things. There's a lot of things that we have that
You worry too
are
much.
that aren't good for us.
Yeah, it's fucking so much. Like, the fucking the air's not good for us. The amount of pollution's in it. We're still fucking breathing.
Yeah, true. I mean, I must admit the air quality is better up here than it is down
I got break.
near London.
Why does
but-
my back garden sound like a fucking children's playground? Right, listen. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway. Fucking.
follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're on YouTube videos. We're also on Amazon Music, Deezer, Spotify,
These are nuts.
and Apple Podcasts, which we didn't mention the last time.
Yeah.
And also, this model is actually from NK Miniatures and Models. Follow him on Facebook, and he's also on Instagram as well.
song on that, the old Blockbuster video song. Blockbuster video, what a difference. Do you remember that?
I
No.
don't.
I was born in
Have you just
95,
made that
so-
up?
No?
Have you just made that up? Make
Made
friends.
up the jingle.
No, I swear down. And it Blockbuster video, what a difference. Or if I've really sung that wrong, we're going to have to Google that. We'll have to YouTube that. I'm sure it is that.
Ciao, ciao, everybody.
Peace.